Shalom. This is a Sharbon Yasharala out of the Lion Dens camp, located in Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son in the proper true Hebrew tongue. Called Halayim La, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Bashim, Harakah Kodash Ma'amath. Also, double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS, and double honors to my elder as well, Ahara Wan Basharala. Peace and blessings to 1/3, and salutations to those for elect. It's gonna be a quick little explanation going on Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3. Just going into uh our life. Simple as that. Uh the walk the walk being in his truth, man. It is counted as, like um chastisement, but it's a good chastisement because ultimately that's what's needed to be purified. A little fire is what needed to be purified in the sight of the Lord. To become better and to get wisdom, knowledge, understanding, to get more humility, to increase our hope and faith in Yahweh Bashim Al. And what better way to do that is through persecution, through the world, but ultimately becoming better in the spirit. The inward man, what the outward man, is tired, but the inward man is gonna keep enduring. So this is Wisdom in Solomon chapter 3. I'm starting at verse 1. It's like it says, "But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them." It says, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die. So come on, man. Esau, two-thirds of our people, and the heathens, they want nothing but ultimately the death and persecution of our people, and to see them downtrodden is that it brings them happiness. It brings them happiness because they wicked, man. Two of our people wicked. They want to see their own people die. And they want their own wicked stuff going on. Esau wants their satanic going on, their satanic order going on. But really, it's no torment. It's just persecution. Um, and it says, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and the departure is taken for misery. But it says, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. So, kind of, man, when your body passes away, when you pass away, your body go back to the earth. It's dust. Your spirit goes to the Father, and the Lord can return your body ultimately. Um, He give you a new body. You know, or if your body's not corrupt, you can be resurrected anyways. All right. But it says, "For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality." So come, man. Um, Ultimately, the ones that do pass away, that do die, or that seem like they die, they ultimately, as long as they're believing in Yahweh by Shema Shai, um uh they are immortal. There's the elect in the heavens right now as we speak. You know, so knowing that that's the case, man. Having the hope and faith, and Yahweh by Shema Shai, know that you truly immortal, and you haven't expected in. Verse 5, it says, "And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded." So come, man. What's the worst? Um, uh, they that have heavy laden, my take my yoke, for my burden is light. Slightly paraphrasing, because that's what it says. It says, "Having been little chastised." That's what it is for the Lord to do that to us. It's a little chastisement. It's nothing compared to the kingdom. It says, "They shall be greatly rewarded, for Yahweh approved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering." So come, man. But the scriptures say, give yourself as a spiritual sacrifice, man. Holy and acceptable. Slightly paraphrasing. It says, and in time of their visitation, they shall sign and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. All right, let your light shine among men. You know, um, that's why ultimately the Lord's men, the more men, women, and children, ultimately the men is on the highways and byways. They are his jewels. You know, they are his what's his jewels though? His gems and his jewels and his gold. You know, the ones that are being chastised and being tried right now, ultimately going to turn into sparks. They're gonna be illuminated, through righteousness and humility amongst these heathens and 2/3 of our people in Esau, man. It says, verse 8, they shall judge the nations and have the dominion over the people, and the Lord shall reign forever. All right. It says, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him, for grace and mercy is to his saints. His saints, the 144,000, the hopeful elect. The Lord will part of number. He hath to care for his elect. So come, man. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. So come, man. That's literally what the Lord is turning on Esau right now. He said, but the godly shall be punished according to their own imaginations. Just like they gonna see their own delusions. Esau makes up whole plans to destroy. He made a whole plan to destroy, to make sure our people are oppressed mentally and spiritually. And just like he was able to make this a racially systematic society, to where our people feel like they're free, but they're not really free. They're slaves, man. Just like at camp last week, the elders reading a book on how to make a slave for 500 years, or for 500 years, 1,000 years, or ever. That's the system that Esau has created here in America, man. Babylon. All right. And yeah, but ultimately everything that's being turned on us is gonna be everything that's giving to us right now is gonna be turned on Esau, man. Giving them twofold. They gonna be in slavery for 1,000 years, and they and well in the missiles, man. They have the missiles in the arsenal, but ultimately them missiles gonna be turned on onto them. 200 million ICBMs to be exact, man. This is Psalm chapter 37. I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, "For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yeah, thou shalt diligently consider his place." What else? I'm gonna start at verse 11. It says, "But the meek shall hear the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace." Hey, simple as that, man. That's what the righteous want. The righteous want peace. I want peace. Any sincere brother, sister, child wants righteousness and peace to reign supreme forever and ever, for eternity. Because there's nothing but death here. There's nothing but chaos here in anarchy. That's why we sigh and cry for Yahweh Bashmal Shah. For all the atrocities that's done to our people day in and day out. So verse 12, it says, "The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth, with his might." Man, Esau's finna do that full totality. This is only the beginning of Jacob trouble. He got more and more to do. He got them Gregor troops. He got to push that Karagma, you know. But it says 13, "The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be and to slay such as be of an upright conversation." So come on, man. Hey, that's what they literally do. You talking about salvation and peace and righteousness. Who want to hear that? Let's go back to work and this. Literally, like like in slavery, man. They see you read and write or talk good, they'll literally, whip you for thinking about freedom. They would think you're sick. Verse 15, it says, their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. So kind of man, whoever created a trap, he gonna follow. He gonna whoever who it's like whosoever dig a pit shall fall therein, man. Esau has created a trap for himself, man. He is gonna push a new monetary digital currency. Um, his economics going to collapse. He want to create a whole satanic order. He created them missiles. The Lord allowed him to create the missiles. All the missiles gonna turn into him. That Quran was gonna be his downfall. And for trying to persecute the poor, and needy, and persecute the elect, his saints. Ultimately, the Lord is going to decimate this society and Esau, man, and making this place a lake of fire. With the ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, 200 million of them, to be exact. All right. But Khan, man, as a little federation is going on, what's going on? The elect, but the souls of righteous are on the hand. But the souls of righteous are in the hand of Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them. So this is just chastisement and trying, nothing else. This is way is it's a trying and ultimate salvation working through this chastisement. This it is much more spiritual than it is physical, as unwise people see. But Khan, ultimately that was an edifying little illustration. With that, I say shalom.